Hi, my name is Laurin, and I'm happy to be with you again today. This is our second and last chair yoga, and we're going to go through a lot of the same sequences because it's nice to repeat yoga, to have some muscle memory as well. So in yoga we teach that there's memory, action, and desire. And that when we're developing new memories, because that's what we're doing through new actions, because we have a desire to be healthy or to be more flexible or just to be at peace more. So that's the cycle of what we're doing right now. It's memory, action, and desire. So I'm going to repeat a lot of the ones we did in the last class. And if you weren't in the last class, of course, that's fine. Then you'll be getting the benefits. And of course, these classes will be on the YouTube channel, the YouTube channel, so you can watch them over and over again. Okay, so now we're just going to get comfortable. And now what I've done is I've rolled up this yoga mat, which you can also roll up a blanket or a towel is very effective. And what that does is it relieves the back a bit, lifting the knees up a little higher than the hips, and then there's no strain. So this is really good too if you're on an airplane, to just roll up something and lift your knees up a little more. You'll be more comfortable. Now today I brought the yoga blocks because at one point we're going to be doing some forward bends. So just so you can see how this works, like if I reach up and breathe in and then exhale, and I can't reach the floor, but I can place my hands on the yoga blocks and then get the same benefits. So if you have yoga blocks, just have them at the ready. First, we're going to start with our breathing. So if we can just place our hand on our belly, and we're just going to begin with belly breathing. So closing your eyes, and you're going to inhale. You're going to fill the belly with air. And then exhale, you press the belly button towards your spine. Inhale. Exhale. You can always place your other hand on your legs as you inhale. Exhale. Now just breathing on your own and find your rhythm. We're just going to do this for a minute or so. Just a nice way to start the practice. Take 2 more breaths. And now opening your eyes and just noticing the benefits of just spending some time breathing. That's a nice little breath meditation. And we can do that regularly through the day when you just kind of need to chill or something's happened. And you can just kind of center yourself again, find that calm, that peace. I mean, this world throws us off all the time, so it's really important for our mental health and our physical and emotional health as well to live in self-care. So this is a really wonderful practice. Now, chair yoga is not only good for those bodies that are perhaps aging or sedentary, it's a really great practice for anyone that's sitting in a chair for a long time or an athlete. There's some great hip openers here too, so a lot of people do use the chair. So once you've been shown the poses, you can use them at any time and just take a moment and give your body a chance to get your system circulating again. Okay, so now we're going to start with some ear shrugs. So you're going to inhale, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, exhale. One more time. You'll notice you're probably doing it to your hands as well. And now we're going to start with rolling one shoulder, so whichever, the right or the left, and just opening up the shoulders and the upper back area where we carry so much stress. And again, honor the body where it's at. Let's stay out of any tyranny, any judgment. Let's just go into some self-care. And appreciation goes a long way to appreciate the body and all it does for you. A wonderful quote that I loved is, "Let miracles replace all grievances today." And it's a beautiful practice of counting our blessings and not our grievances, that negative mindset. So there we go. So now we're going to do Garudasana arms. So extend the arms out and breathe in. Exhale, you're going to have the right arm go underneath. So let's go ahead and just do a nice little massage to start with the fingers. A nice gentle finger massage. And if you feel any pressure points that are painful, you can just gently press into them. You can also do this on the face too, if you can notice that you have some sore points on your forehead or your cheeks, and just gently press into them, and that it will release. Again, it's through the power of intention that we do release tension. So now you bring your elbows together, and then if you can, clasp your palms together. Now if that's not okay, then just put your hands back to back. But I can clasp, lifting up the elbows a bit and looking ahead and breathing. And releasing, eagle arms. And hands come to your knees. And in yoga, what we do on one side, we do on the other. So I'm going to bring the arms out. And the right arm went under last time, so now it's going to be the left arm. So inhale, exhale. And we're going to do another little massage. And then we're going to do the same thing. If you can, clasp the palms, otherwise just back to back. And lift up the elbows and look straight ahead. This is a wonderful pose for opening up the shoulder blades and releasing tension. And releasing into eagle arms, and hands come back. Closing your eyes and just noticing, again, we notice the benefits of our practice. Just noticing how a little bit of intention, creates more expansion in the body, and our mind is more relaxed. We're not clenching our teeth as much. Our shoulders are gently falling away from the ears and have that nice sense of expansiveness. So we're going to reach up and do a nice stretch, looking up. coming back down. Perfect. So now we're going to remove well, you don't have to remove the mat, but I'm going to remove it. So you can do what you'd like. You can also have your blocks ready if you'd like. And of course, if you don't have blocks, you just simply go to the distance that you can. But you have to move a little bit forward and plant your feet firmly on the ground. And so your knees are the same width as your hips. Okay, so you're sitting nice and tall, and you're going to breathe in, reach up. Exhale, gently reaching out and bringing your fingers or your hands to the floor. And if that's too much, you can just go like this and release the head. Again, you can do what you can with your body. And if you can go ahead and reach to the floor and breathe. Hands come to your legs, and you're going to just gently come up slowly, because that's an inversion. Your head is below your heart. So you want to come up nice and slow, chin coming up last. And again, if that's too much because of blood pressure issues, you can certainly just stay here so that your head is not below your heart. And then you can just look down. Again, we're going to get the same benefits. And that's the whole point. Okay, so now what we're going to do is part the feet, and now we're going to go between the legs this time. And again, if you need your bricks, or again, you can place your arms on your knees. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale, gently reaching forward. And if you can, placing your hands on the ground. And releasing the head down. Again, you might just be here, which is good. And you can also, if you'd like, go ahead and clasp the chair just for a deeper stretch. And breathe. And hands come to the floor, and then just coming up to the legs again. Again, you're going to come up nice and slow, stacking the vertebrae one by one. And the last part is your chin. And we smile with our eyes. That's an important part of the practice is again making this enjoyable. And if we're grunting and groaning and hating it, well, that's not the point. We have to shift our perspective and smile with our eyes, and that also releases tension in around the facial muscles. Okay, so now we're going to do cat-cow. So what you're going to do, and I'm going to show you sideways, so we'll move these out of the way. So sitting tall, and then I'm going to arch my back, bend my elbows, look up and breathe in. And then exhale, the elbows come in and you round the back and you look at your belly button on the exhale. And then elbows come out. So you're breathing as you move, inhaling as you come up and opening up the lungs. This is also a great heart opener as well. And we'll just do 2 more times. and sitting up. There we go. And then coming back. Well, I'm going to come back anyways. So. Okay, we're going to do one more hip opener. And this is my favorite of all. And if you're an athlete, this is really good for opening up your hips. So what you're going to do is you're going to point your toes, and you're going to have to come a little bit more forward, so that you're still sitting there. The chair is supporting you, but you're going like this. And so what you're going to do is I'm going to just show you first. So inhale, and then exhale. You're just going to bring your fingertips down, and so you're gently pressing into your knees. You're not compromising your joints at all, but there is a counterbalance there. And you release the head, so you're barely sitting now. So that is the sequence. Now, if this is too much, again, just bring the toes in and do what you were doing before. Or you can even go like this, which will give you a little deeper stretch, or you can use your bricks. So, okay, so let's start that again. So toes go out this way. You're sitting on the edge of your chair. You're going to inhale and then exhale, slide the fingertips down towards the ankles, and the elbows are gently pressing into the legs, and you release the head down and breathe. And if this is too much, you can also, hold the feet, or you could always even just put your fingers in front of your feet, whichever is going to be the most comfortable. This might support you better. So just honor where you're at and breathe. And now your hands come to the floor, your toes point forward, hands up to your legs, and again, nice and slow. It's another inversion. That'll be our last one for a little while. So. There, and you'll notice that's lovely for the hips. Again, my favorite. So, okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right foot on top of the left. Now you can also go like this if this is more comfortable. You can sit like that. Whichever is comfortable. And again, the alignment is the ankle is underneath the knee. And so you're sitting with your sit bones pressed firmly into the chair. And you're going to sit tall. You're going to breathe in. Exhale, you're just going to look over. If you can look past this leg and just look over at the floor and breathe. You'll notice that you need to balance on that one leg. And you'll notice in here you've got a little bit of tension happening. That'll release some constriction in that area. And breathe. And gently come back up. So now our head is not below our heart. The other way. We're going to sit tall, breathing in. Exhale. Again, you'll be balancing on that leg, and you'll feel the tension in this area here now. And that's good because you're going to release some of that tension. Remember, where your energy goes, or where your attention goes, energy flows. That's something important to remember. So don't give your attention to negative energy. And then gently coming back up. We're going to do that one more time, but I'm going to just show you a deeper way of doing it. Again, you can do the same thing, but for those of you who'd like to go a little deeper, Bring your leg up, and you're going to bring your hands out and up, and reach forward and reach towards the floor, and breathe. And coming back up. And now going to the other side. And then the hands go out and come up. And reach forward past the leg. And gently pressing into the leg and breathing. And for some of you, you can even go deeper. You may even be able to touch the floor. Again, beautiful hip opener as well. Hands come to the legs and gently come back up. Foot to the floor. Okay, so now we sit back a little bit and we're going to do a spinal twist. So what you're going to do is you're going to place the left hand on the outside of the right leg, and then this hand with fingers pointing backwards, you're going to place it behind you, just behind at the base where you're sitting. You're going to sit tall, breathing in. And then exhale, just gently twisting to look over that shoulder. And releasing. And now again, take the right hand and we place it on the outside of the left knee. This hand behind you, again, fingers pointing backwards. Sitting tall, breathing in. Exhale, gently twisting to look over the back, shoulder. And coming back. There we go. Now I'm going to show you rocking the baby. Not all of you will be able to do this exactly like you'd meant to, but you're going to clasp your ankle in your hand and you're going to wrap your arm around here if that's possible. You may even just get like this, where you're holding the leg like this. So if you can go a little deeper, you're just going to clasp like this, sitting tall, and you're going to rock the baby. And again, it might just be looking like this, which is fine. You're still getting the benefits. And now we release that foot to the floor and we go to the other side. And again, we're a little bit more flexible on certain sides. So this way I'm going to clasp that way. I can assist with my other hand. Again, I can always just hold like this. But go ahead and see where your body is able to go to and rock. All these poses have been carefully chosen for benefits. Of course, improving circulation, it's impacting your digestive system, getting things to operate, your circulatory system, your flushing system. Movement is such a critical piece to health, and we can do so much in a chair. And then we release the leg to the floor and just sit and close our eyes for a moment. Okay. Now we're gonna do warrior. So this is my left leg. So you'll mirror me, and you'll use your right leg as the one that's in the front. And so you're going to sit just kind of in the middle of the chair, and your ankle is going to be beneath your knee. So you don't want to be out like this or like this. So just notice where your alignment is. This is good for the joints. Okay. Now this leg you can just bring like this if that's all you can do, or some of you could even go like this. You could always, put a block here and be like this. You're going to get the same benefits. And otherwise, you can always place your foot at an angle or be on your toes. I like being on my toes. It's comfortable. So there we go, the extended leg. And so now my hands come to my hips, and it's like car lights are facing out this way. So let's just breathe here for a moment and root your foot into the floor so that you're not like perched sideways. Just feel that rootedness into the floor and breathe. And now you're going to reach up. And on the exhale, your right hand will come out. This is my left. Smiling with your eyes, dynamic hands. I always tell the children we're shooting lasers out of our fingertips. And then you're going to breathe in and reach up, and the other one comes to the back leg. Exhale. And let's just breathe here. And then hands come back to the hips, and then hands to the chair, and release back into center. There's warrior in a chair. So now we're going to do the other side. So now your left leg, and this is my right. And again, we look at the alignment like this. And then again, whatever's comfortable for you. I'm going to be on my toes. So you can sit a little bit closer to the front. But of course, you could also put your foot down, whichever is comfortable. Check your alignment. Hands come to your hips. And just breathe here. And now reaching up and breathing in. And exhale. Your left hand comes forward. Mine is the right. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale. And holding. And hands come to your hips, and you come forward. Hope you're all doing well. Let's keep the movements nice and slow. There's no point rushing through yoga. Yoga is all about, moving with the breath. So now we're going to stand up. And this is going to be, we may as well mirror. So this will be your right foot going on top. But I'm standing pretty much like in the corner here of this chair. And I'm going to place this foot there. So I've got some distance. So I'm not standing like right here because I've got to drop my hands between my legs. So you're pretty much like this, and just again noticing your alignment. Okay. So just making some adjustments. You're going to stand tall, breathing in. Exhale, reaching out. And your hands come between your legs. And so you just rest here. It's almost like rag doll. And breathe. And then your hand comes to the chair to assist your foot coming next to the other foot. And now you can go ahead and bend your knees if you'd like and bring your head towards your knees, or you can always straighten your legs out, whichever's most comfortable. And breathe. Hands to the floor. We're going to walk our hands up our legs, coming up nice and slow because that was an inversion. And let out a nice body sigh. I love that particular one. So, okay, now we go to the other side. And again, we allow enough space for your hands to come through, and then the other leg comes up, so that'll be your left leg. Okay, you're going to reach up, breathing in. Exhale, your hands come between your legs. Your hand comes to the chair, so your other foot can come down. And again, you can bend your knees, touch the floor if you can. Otherwise, wherever you can always clasp behind and straighten your legs if you'd like. And breathe. Walk your hands up gently. And standing tall in Tadasana. Close your eyes. And just notice the benefits. Okay. So now we're going to do a standing pose. So you can just stand next to your chair. Again, if you've done yoga with me, we use the chair as a little bit of a psychological crutch, which is nice because, again, balance poses aren't easy. And it's about getting the benefits. It's not about performance. We don't care how bendy you are. We don't care how good you are. It's all about how good you feel. And that's the whole point of yoga, is so that you feel wonderful. And so the chair helps you to experience poses that you might never try. So for this pose, the tree pose, you're going to be feeling rooted. So it's as if roots are growing out of your feet and into the ground and into the center of the earth. And you can even imagine them wrapping around the core of the earth. So this is Tadasana. This is a grounding pose. If you feel a bit flighty, this is a really good one to just kind of really get grounded and close your eyes. Your shoulders are away from your ears. You're not hunched up. You're not rounded. You're standing tall. So always notice where your shoulders are. If you're rounding, you're constricting your breathing, which is going to impact your nervous system. So the more open we are, the more our lungs are able to breathe, and we're always in that restful awareness instead of fight or flight. So standing tall. Now what you're going to do is you can place your hand on the chair, and now you can go ahead and bring your leg up to this point. And again, we don't want to be pushed out or pushed in. We want to stand tall and tuck the pelvis in. You can also place it just below the knee, never on top of the knee. Or you can even have your toe on the floor over the ankle, which is whichever one you would like. Again, so I'm going to bring this one up here because I like this. Sometimes our clothes, though, don't permit us to. That's why we put on proper yoga clothing so our feet don't slide off. So now I'm just resting against the chair, and I'm bringing my hands to my heart, and I'm picking an immovable point ahead of me that's eye level. Smiling with my eyes, and I'm breathing. So just go ahead and breathe. You can hold this position, or you can bring your arms up. You might be shaky and you might fall out, and that's okay. Just go back into the pose. Remember, it's not a performance. It just doesn't matter. And then bring the hands down. And release the foot to the floor and stand in Tadasana. Opening your eyes and just gently moving over to the other side. And so just again standing in Tadasana. Again, what we do in yoga on one side, we always do on the other. So feeling that rootedness into the floor from the soles of your feet, shoulders back, crown of the head, reaching to the sky, finding that point ahead of you, eye level, that's immovable. Hand goes to the chair, and again, wherever you're comfortable, place your foot. And whoops, see, there you go. I'm not very good on my left side, but the chair is a little bit of a psychological crutch, allowing me to stand. You can stay here, or you can lift your hands up. And then bring your hands back down. And help your leg down and your foot next to the other foot, and close your eyes. Okay. I'm going to just show you downward dog in on a chair. So this is like downward dog is, so you're going to stand back a little bit, but you're going to place your hands here. So you can always clasp so that you don't slide like that. So you're going to just move your feet back a bit. So now you're going to have your feet about hip width apart. And so you're just going to look down at the floor and breathe here. This is how we could do downward dog in a chair. You could also even lower the hands if you'd like. And this gives us the benefits of the pose. And downward dog is a resting pose. Now you're going to look up, and you're going to bring your you're going to bring your right foot, if you're mirroring me, forward, and your other foot's coming back a bit, so one triangle. And you're going to just release the head down and breathe. And now you can always lift one arm up looking up. And then you can go to the other side as well. And standing up. Just helping yourself up. See how useful a chair is? It's not just for sitting. There's so much we can do with the chair. So we're going to do it again on the other side. So I'm going to back up my feet a bit, and so I'm going to clasp the chair and then just gently walk my feet back, and then just release the head and breathe. You can also go a little deeper if you want. And now you're going to bring your left foot. I'm bringing my right foot up because if you're mirroring, and the other one comes back. And release the head towards the knee. And then you can always bring your arm up, looking up. And your hand comes down. And then just gently walking up to a standing position. There we go. So now I'm going to show you sun salutations in a chair. And if you've ever done yoga on the floor, we've adapted it for doing in a chair as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit again, maybe halfway on the chair. So you're not quite sitting at the very front, but comfortable here. Okay. And you're going to reach up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands down. And again, if this is all you can do, that's good. Now bring the left knee up. Part the legs for downward dog. Bring the feet together. For 8 limbs, you're going to rest your chest on your legs, and then you're going to look up. And then cobra. And then back into downward dog. And then the right leg comes up. And then hands come down. And then hands to heart center. And now breathing in, reaching up. Exhale. Right knee comes up. Downward dog. Eight limbs pose, chest to the legs, and then just look up. Cobra. Downward dog. Left knee comes up. Hands to the ground next to the feet. And hands to heart. So let's do that another round. So breathing in, reaching up. Exhale. Left leg comes up. Right leg comes up. Hands to feet. Hands to sky. Hands to heart. Breathing in, reaching up. Exhale. Right leg comes up. Downward dog. 8 limbs. Cobra. Left leg comes up. Hands to feet. Hands to sky. Hands to heart. And just close your eyes, pressing your thumbs into your heart and just feeling how stimulating that is. And opening your eyes. And that sun salutation's in a chair. And so we're going to just do a nice forward bend. You're going to bring your feet forward. Your knees are bent. And so you're going to breathe in. Exhale, reach out and see where your hands land. And then just bring the head down and breathe. Relaxing the elbows, the ears away from the shoulders, and relax. You can always clasp your toes if you'd like as well, but wherever your hands are. You may only have gotten to here, and that's okay. And then you're just going to walk up and let out a body sigh. And that completes the poses. So now why don't we just bring our mat or our towel or a blanket that's rolled up and bring it back so that we can just take a few minutes here to go into Shavasana. And that is, of course, the final pose where we just close our eyes and sit back in your chair. And you can place your hands one on top of the other or on your lap, whichever is most comfortable. Again, relax your shoulders away. Chin is just relaxed as well. So if it's pointing up, just drop it a little bit. Smile with your eyes and just find that space where you can just let everything go. If you notice like you're holding on, just let everything go. Let gravity draw everything down. If you feel like you're holding on to your hands, let them go and let them reach towards the floor. Of course, they're being held. Let the body be drawn towards the floor. Relax the toes. My toes are now relaxed. I relax my ankles. My ankles are now relaxed. I relax my calves. My calves are now relaxed. I relax my thighs. My thighs are now relaxed. I relax my hips. My hips are now relaxed. My lower back is now relaxed. My lower back is relaxed. I relax my upper back. My upper back is now relaxed. I relax my arms. My arms are now relaxed. I relax my hands. My hands are now relaxed. I relax my shoulders. My shoulders are now relaxed. My neck is relaxed. I relax my neck. My neck is now relaxed. I relax my ears. My ears are now relaxed. I relax my jaw. I relax my head. My head is now relaxed. I relax my jaw. My jaw is now relaxed. I relax my eyes. My eyes are now relaxed. I relax my body. My body is now relaxed. And now, wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing your awareness back to the room. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. And now we bring our hands to our heart, and we bow our heads, and we thank ourselves for coming to this practice of self-care. And we take it into our everyday. And then we bow to one another and say namaste.